Welcome back to the next of our daily 5 workout sequences. That's part of our 7-day challenge. This one is going to be focusing on weight work. We're going to use, in my case, 5-pound weights, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, even a soup can if you don't have weights around when we do the trick. We just want to get some strength into the muscles that pull on the bones, and we can add squat positions, different things, as many sets as possible. We're going to just do 8 to 10 today because I'm trying to fit that into the 5 minutes just to get you started, but we definitely would want to do a little bit more over time. Okay, so I'm going to take my weights, use a good hip hinge position as a draw in there. We're going to start out right away with some chest presses. I want a parallel alignment here, and so I'm going to go back a little bit halfway there just to have a little bit of a hip hinge position as I'm doing it. Now this chest press is kind of working between some muscle that wraps around from back to front here at your rib cage called the serratus anterior, and it also works across your pecs, which is a muscle in here, a pec major here, pec minor. They get really tight because they're round, because we are in front of computers and all kinds of things through the week. So I'm going to press it out, and my idea here is that I'm almost like I'm taking a suitcase into the overhead bin, so I could go up here a little bit. Inhale as I stretch out, exhale, draw back, or it's like you're putting a box up in the closet, right? We want to be able to do that with chest strength. Many women have challenges with that, myself included, and my serratus anterior doesn't fire very well, which has led to some neck and shoulder problems because we're bustier. You know, we've got fat tissue right here. Men have more muscle mass across there, so this is generally a little easier for them. But I think we can all build a little bit more strength here. Okay, now I'm going to do a classic Pilates exercise called chest expansion. Joe Pilates, the founder of Pilates, had asthma, and so he's always doing a lot to build his breath attention, posture, and awareness. Sometimes we do this with bands, sometimes with straps on the reformer, but this is a great place to do it. I want to really feel the tone in my triceps, the openness across my pecs. I'm standing tall, reaching my arms straight out, inhale. And as I exhale, I'm bringing that back, like I've got a really good postural support system. I'm going to turn my head to the right, to the left, back to center, and release. Inhale, exhale, I'm zipping up the abs, relaxing my shoulders, looking left and right and back to center. We'll do about 4 more sets of that. Pulling in, get tall. You can just really feel how your posture is improved with this. Draw it in, reach your knuckles to the floor, so you don't want to feel like you're ever doing this with your elbows or kind of weenie wrist, I call it. Tall spine, looking right, left, back to center. Pull it in, get tall, looking left, right, back to center. You can add a little bit more to that. If you want a little balance challenge, I'm going to rise up onto the ball of my feet, pull that in so much harder. Turn to the right, ooh, sometimes I have it, ooh, and to the left, back to center, and then release the heels. That was tough. I'm going to do 1 more. I'm going to pull it in this time, then rise up into releve. This time I'm looking to the left, and I'm looking to the right. Ooh, caught myself challenged there, which is a good thing, as you know, you learn a little bit more with balance. Okay, bicep curls. You could sit down to do this, of course. I'm going to add a little squat position with mine. Makes it a little harder. So I'm thinking of a small bend of my knee, abs in, butt back, and I'm going to pull my biceps in. I want to get a full eccentric and concentric contraction. Now, eccentric is lengthened, concentric is shortened, and this is how we know that we're really staying in the belly of the muscle, not letting momentum do the work. You've got to go in both directions to really work your muscles here. As usual, I've kind of forgotten the number that I'm doing, so I hope that'll be okay for you. All right, and then let's work on rhomboids. They're kind of right here above your shoulder blades for where a woman's bra hook is. Kind of connects the opposite here of your pecs as well. So I'm going to take it out to a cactus shape like this, with my palms up, and I'm trying to keep my wrist in line with my elbows. I'm going to shorten it and open it out. I love this. It just feels so good in your body because you know that we're kind of chronically tight between those shoulder blades, and this just feels like it sets me up for success. And I'll do that about 2 more times. Open and close. Now I'm going to do just a little work to prime my lats, which are sort of the corresponding muscles for the serratus anterior. So serratus is sort of working here as my lower trapezius is as well. And then I'm going to pull down right through my armpits. I'm not going very far. You can tell. I have a lot of tightness in my shoulders, and I'm looking to get an upward and outward rotation of those shoulder blades. But I want to stop short of my upper trapezius muscles taking over because they light up for me too quickly. And I think for many of us, we have to learn how to do this with a little bit more subtlety and smaller range of motion. All right, I don't know about you, but that felt really hard. You could build on it. You could do more sets, take a few breaks, a little bit, a minute or so between sets. Go down with lighter weights. You should be able to be challenged without a strain, okay? And try not to do this set on consecutive days. You want to do that weight work on alternate days. All right, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you for the next one.